It's 5 o'clock and your off clock will be Scott. Today we have as our guest Isome Sapp with Trophy Hunting Blinds. And what he's going to do, he's going to tell us a little bit about his blinds, what makes them different, how the odor control works, how the silent windows work, and just the aesthetics and the detail that these blinds have. They're very unique. They're very, very highly crafted. And by far my favorite blind I've seen as far as just comfortability and being able to slide the windows up nice and quiet. No noise, no friction. It's perfect. But he's going to get it into telling us how they got to where they are and what they're about and some details on the blinds. Let's get right into it. Let's get right into this thing. Isome, tell me a little bit about the Trophy Hunting Blinds, how it became what it is now, and when you guys got started.
Okay, so Trophy's been around since 2016, 17 is when they was started, being built. A lot of the same design as far as the octagon and the square model blinds. But in 2018, things started changing. Things got progressive, and we started taking a lot of things that we was hearing people complain about. To take it back a little bit, I was an outfitter and started outfitting at 16 years old and done it for 20 years. And so having 100 to 150 guys from all over the U.S. coming to hunt with me there in Western Kentucky, I got to hear people complain, about, what this blind was good and what was bad about it. And so we took, all of that into consideration. And just in the last couple of years, we have really, really changed a lot of stuff, just going off of my mindset. And when they brought me on a couple years ago with Trophy, they had an awesome product. And that's the reason why I left where I was working at to do this, is because I knew with the product that they had and with the window design that me and Joel come up with, that this was going to be a awesome blind. And that felt lining aluminum track, even in cold weather, and it don't stick, it don't freeze up, and that was a big thing. You hear so many hunters talk about, that they lost the chance at that big deer because, just a magnet snapping or a clip on the window give out and the window fell, or just, the list goes on and on and on. And so like I said, in the last, just a couple years here, we have really, really dialed in on trying to, take everything that we have heard negative and make a blind that just is awesome.
That's right. And that's arguably the best part to me is the windows. There's comfortable blinds out there. You know what I mean? There is. But the way that the windows function and how silent they are and just how smooth and effortless it is, I feel like it give me a better chance that maybe things don't go right, deer slips the other direction, and you got to make a change inside the blind. I would be able to redirect myself and slip a window open if needed and be able to pull that off without getting busted.
Oh, yeah. And especially if you're going to be set up to do filming and that sort of stuff, then by all means, you definitely want a bigger blind. You want, the 7-foot octagon, or you want the 7x7 outfitter. And so if you got a blind that, that is completely sealed, like these are with a tinted, 5% tinted windows, nothing can see inside there. 12 o'clock, midday, sun bright as it can be, they can still not see inside these blinds.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're trying to film on a tripod and and you're bow hunting, and just like you said, if you're on a food plot and the deer comes in one corner and is just walking, or you're just trying to get more footage or whatever the reason might be, you can move complete. You can more or less two-step in these things and get away with it. And that's what's so awesome about the Trophy Hunt blinds, is that we have, we've come to a product that meets everybody's needs.
Mm-hmm.
We with the 24-inch windows, which is my personal favorite.
And why is that?
Just because the visibility. How many times have we went and sat in a blind and when we're trying to kill a mature whitetail, that calls for all day sets. When we're hunting the Midwest and we're hunting, these farms that it's just any moment you could have a chance at a Boone and Crockett deer. I mean, when you go on a 3, 4, 5 day hunt like most of us do, I mean, you want to spend as much time there as you can. And sitting in a lock on or a ladder or whatever, that's all great, and I mean, a lot of people hunt that way. But once you do that, I mean, for multiple days and you're wore out. I mean, you're tired. I mean, and you do that. A lot of us, I'm hunting 8, 9 states every year. And I mean, hunting, 4 or 5 days, maybe taking 1 or 2 days out and going back and hunting another 6, 7 days straight. And I mean,
it does wear you out.
Yeah, I'm 42 years old. I'm not a kid no more. I mean, in my back, I've got a lot of back problems. And I love these blinds because you can sit for hours and hours and hours and just be comfortable. And that's the reason why I love the 24-inch window, is because when you have a 7-foot octagon blind anywhere in the United States where you're deer hunting and you have 24-inch windows all the way around, and you can sit in that blind anywhere you want to in any model chair that you want to put in there that makes you comfortable, you can see 360 degrees all day long. So you're not moving. I mean,
and even in the corners, where the windows are split, it's still very small.
Oh, yeah.
Sections. I mean,
right.
The odds of you not seeing a deer slipping through is very slim.
Right.
Slim to none.
Right. And a lot of the other model blinds out there, and even some of our blinds, I mean, there's just a lot of blind spots. And that's my pet peeve when it comes to blind hunting, is just having to, move all day long. I mean, to sit in certain blinds, we still go to different outfitters and stuff, and other friends' personal private properties and stuff, and of course they still got other models of blinds there. But you can tell sitting in a blind that has the different style windows and the combo windows and them sort of blinds that after you do an all day sit in one of those, like, I mean, you feel like you put in a 12-hour day working in the factory, building Havoc boats. I mean, that's what you feel like after 12 hours sitting in a blind like that. Wore out. But versus these the trophy hunt blinds, and that's the reason why, I mean, we literally cannot keep our 6-foot and 7-foot 24-inch window octagons right now. I mean, people are calling and ordering, from 1 to semi loads just because after they sit in one time. I mean, it's a no brainer.
It's a super comfortable stand.
Oh, you have some experience.
I actually had opportunity to hunt out of one for 3, 4 days in Illinois, and it's really nice. I mean, we had deer upwind of us, and we had 4 or 5 does like within 20 yards of us, and we watched them eat and everything else. Like, it's pretty cool. We're in there moving around and got the camera on, like you said, got a camera on a tripod. It was just super easy. Had a lot of room in there, carpet, insulated, quiet. Ashley was laying on the floor sleeping, so it's super nice to have something clean and comfortable like that. And it rained on us too. It was raining, never got wet. Windows are quiet. So we was out in this field, and we started seeing these mature bucks all around the corner of the field, and we're bow hunting in trees, so we're on this side, and we play the wind. We try to get on this side, other side, try to kill these deer. So we came across these blinds up there, and got a chance to hunt out of one of them. And the sync control of that blind is amazing. People don't realize how tight, how important that is, because the wind was blowing probably 20 mile an hour gust, and I could feel the wind. You put your hand across the window to try to feel it for any leaks. Very little leaks. I mean, you felt just a little bit, but man, the wind was really blowing. So I thought it was pretty impressive. I mean, everything about it. What's the wood? So what kind of wood do you use on the side of the blind?
So that is a LP composite.
That's what I thought. So it's kind of like that plastic stuff.
It is. It's a combination, and very, very very little bit of wood, but it's all compressed. And you can actually go on YouTube and look up LP composite wood, and they have got pieces like. There's the small, like 3-inch by 4-inch pieces of this LP composite. It's been submerged in water for 2 years, and it hasn't moved. It hasn't swelled. It hasn't. I mean, most any kind of product after 2 years of sitting in water will give some shape. It's faded color a little bit by sitting in water for 2 years.
Yeah.
But I mean, so this is a blind that's going to last generations. This is a blind that you can buy today, set it up on your granddad's property, and your grandkids are going to get to hunt in this blind. That's what we take a lot of pride in building a product that's going to last, our customers for years and years to come. And
what about the roof?
So the roof it's a 30-year guaranteed rubber. It's just like what they use on your big factories and warehouses and stuff of that nature. But so this is a 30-year guaranteed material. And so what we run into, I grew up as a farmer by trade, and so the only time that I got to go hunting a lot of times when it was raining, when we rained us out. And man, just all my years of experience in the hunting and stuff, like I would have to sit there and listen to the rain beat off a metal roof. It drove me nuts when I was young. But, you couldn't hear nothing. You could be hunting in the middle of November in the rut and just if a deer literally had to be 5 yards from you before you seen him, And so we took into consideration, and went to rubber. And man, when we did, when you hunt these blinds,
it makes sense. It's just quiet because,
Yeah.
It rained on us really, really hard. And one thing I noticed about the blind, having boats, we're in the manufacturing business, so we look at everything different. And so we're looking at angles of the boards cut and fit and finish of the carpet and the eggshell or the egg, whatever you call it, the insulation. Everything was nice, cut, clean, organized. The roof is rubber. Like I said, the edges are tucked around. Very, very good quality work. Like I told my wife, I said, "Damn," I said, "He's got some good employees." It's good quality.
Yeah, the
stuff.
fit and finish.
Fit and finish is phenomenal. The whole idea of the windows is I just think that's just genius to me.
Right.
It's absolutely genius. The you can literally take one finger, lift the window up and down. That's definitely a badass move.
Yeah,
I've never ever hunted out of a blind that was that easy to hunt out of. It was actually almost ridiculous. When you buy a pair of Sickas, you find something cool about your Sicka, you're like, damn, they engineered this.
Yeah, there's some thought that went in
So
this.
it's pretty neat. It's actually pretty neat to see a manufacturer to actually care that much about something like a deer stand. Most people don't even give a shit about a deer stand.
No, you see people all the time taking just whatever crates they can find and just chopping
and they're priced right. You could buy a 7-foot Pro Series octagon, which is what I hunted out of, for $3,300. You can't hardly go. Who wants to go to Lowe's and buy the lumber and try to build that?
You can't.
You're obviously a master at it,
right? We hear all the time. When we do the shows and we're at the expos and the hunting, and all across everywhere when we go out, we hear people walk by and say, "Oh, I'll just go build that myself." They'll look at it and and they'll say, "I can do this myself," and that's fine. There is people out there that can, but to build it the way that we build them, and you can't go by.
Well, you guys are professional at it,
right?
And
one good thing about Joel Miller is the owner of Trophy Hunt Blinds, and he just had a birthday. He's 22 years old, but his passion for this is just bar none. And so he takes my years of experience in the outdoors and hunting with running the outfitting business and being a guide and hearing all the complaints that I did for all those years. And he takes that to heart. Like everything that I tell him, if I tell him, hey, this window needs to be dropped a little bit, this window needs to be bigger, this, we need to do this. Within just a couple of days, he's in the shop with the guys and that product is ready for our customers within just a few days. And that's so awesome.
Yeah. It's really, I was so excited when I seen the blind. I was like, I got to buy one of these for my wife to hunt out of.
I had never seen these blinds, until Tim sent me a picture of it. He's like, hey, we're going to check these blinds out. So I first thought, I looked at them like, I don't really I see them, I'm sure if Tim says it's cool, I know it's got to be something special about it, but I couldn't tell from the pictures or whatever. And then when I got here and I looked at one, I was like, wow.
Dude, this is cool.
There's so much inside of them. There's so many little things that, as soon as I got in, I put the little weight in the window and I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well thought out.
And then all the options. So can you explain to me, if I was going to buy a stand, I don't like heights, so obviously I wouldn't go super high like you probably would. But what are my options there? Explain them. I see there's there's a metal stand, a wood stand. What are the difference?
Yeah, so we have brochures that a lot of people in the industry have seen so far because we're doing 15 to 20 expos a year now, and so what we have put together is kind of like a base, different order. Uh, so we have the 4 foot and 8 foot and 12 foot wooden stands, and then we have like a 4 foot, 12 foot, and or 4 foot, 8 foot, 12 foot metal stands, and primarily for the most part, probably 95% of the people are going with the wooden stands just for the simple part. They're easier to put together and they're easier to move. I mean, so you can take a cordless drill and, a 4 foot, 8 foot, or 12 foot, as long as you got a tractor or skid steer to, at your farm or whatever, you can move these things in 30 minutes. I mean, they come apart quick. You just grab it with the skid steer or the tractor and just you can move it to the other side of the 40 or the 400 acre farm. And so that's one of our best sellers is by all means is the 8 foot wooden stand is our best seller. We our base units come with just all of us as hunters, just a base 8 foot ladder stand. I mean, that's what they look like without a seat on them. But we have found that was just the basic, simplest way to access these things and with safety. So we got non-slip steps all the way up. You got handrail to hold on to. One of the big things that I always heard from hunters was doors opening to the outside. Like that's a big dangerous or big problem that people worried about was falling when the door opened up, trying to get in.
I can see that.
Yeah, actually.
With, when we all go now today, most of us, when we all go hunting, most of us has got our arms full of stuff. No matter if we're taking our kids or if we're just going to, film ourselves or if we're just going for a long all day sit, you've got your backpack, your binoculars and just all the stuff that we feel like we have to go hunting. And, having the
you just got way too much stuff.
Well,
I mean, everybody has way too much stuff.
Everybody always.
Yeah. You
always
bring more
I mean,
stuff.
I don't know anybody that deer hunts that
Right.
don't carry too much shit with them.
Right.
Right. And you want that door to open up inside. That's one thing I noticed. For one, where we put our blind, if we opened outside, we wouldn't be opening it because Cody put it against a big, I don't know what it is, big log or something.
Yeah.
And it was a terrible place where we put the blind at first, but thank God it opened inside.
Right.
Well, and that's another advantage if it's on the ground.
Right. And another thing's kids. What we take pride in is trying to get, the kids, the older generation. You was asking me there a while ago when we took the break to get him moved over here, we offer the metal stand to access the little metal ladder and stuff to access the blind, but we also custom build wooden stairs with double handrails on both sides. You take a older man or woman that's 70, 80 years old that still wants to get out there and hunt. Well, we need to be able to get them people out there just as much as we do, and and taking our 3, 4, 5, 6-year-old kids. So having that door that opens in, having a built ladder with double handrails on both sides. So you're taking away all the danger. From slipping and falling and all that stuff. And even we've built several wheelchair accessible blinds where on the 7x7 is a perfect wheelchair size. You can take and open one full side, make it where the whole side opens big enough, or make the door a lot bigger than just a one that you would order as an outfitter, but make a real wide 38-inch door or so, and that thing can open, and then you just build your ramp, and then which now on a wheelchair it will have to open out, of course, but we have built big long ramps, to go up into the, about 4 or 6 foot's about as high as you want to get off the ground with a wheelchair. But, we've built them. People can call us and, tell us, hey, this is what we got. And, can you design us something that will work right here? And, we can do it. We go out, multiple times a year. Joel spends every day on the road. And literally people will call him. And he might be in Kentucky down at the shop talking with me over some stuff. And somebody will call him middle of the afternoon, and he's going to be driving back home 3.5 hours at the end of the day. And it might be 6, 7, 8 hours out of the way, and say, hey, I want a blind, but I don't know what I need. And he'll just jump in his truck and take off. And like,
Well, he enjoys it. It's his passion.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's how you know it's a good product.
it is.
And I can tell it's a good product just by the angles, the cuts, and the like. Who wants to cut all those 2x2s 45 degrees?
That's what I'm saying.
Or 22.5 degrees. Whatever.
If somebody's like, I can build that myself, like, yeah, right.
It's 22.5 degrees. Like every one of them. Like Ashley's like, oh my god.
Right.
So we're trying. It's like, do you think they cut every one, or they just put a spacer in the back? So we're trying to break everything apart. Of course, that's what we do. But it doesn't matter. The quality of the blind is phenomenal.
Right.
You guys did a good job.
Well, every design that we come up that we build, 30, 40, 50 at a time. I mean, of course, we got jigs that, we built just for building these blinds. I mean, we have a 6-foot octagon jig. We bring it in, put it down, and we go to work. I mean, they cut, enough material for, 30, 40, however many they're going to build, that next couple of days, and that's one thing about it. Like, everybody's like, man, it must take hundreds of people to do this, as many as y'all are putting out. And like,
just organization.
Organization
And being efficient.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and I don't care. I mean, we got a pretty good sized shop, and I don't care how big our warehouse, but I don't care how big you build it. You always need more room. And you know that. But, I mean, how many boats you are building? I mean, it's the same concept. I mean, everybody's in their mind. They're thinking that you probably, people back home right now sitting on their couch, listening or watching to this podcast are like, man, I bet their warehouse is, 3 miles long. And once you figure that out and put it to a science on how you're going to lay everything out and stuff, that's what it's all about. And that's
you don't have to have a big shop if your product sells.
Right.
And you only need a big shop and a lot of room when you don't have you can't sell your product.
If you're holding inventory,
Yeah.
If your manufacturing process is lean and clean and efficient and your product sells, you can do it. You can use a smaller space.
Well, one good thing about setting us apart, Trophy and Havoc, the way we set ourselves apart from everybody else, if we're building a good enough product, we can set it outside. I mean, if we build,
right.
when our product's finished, and this don't happen and it never will, but we could set, inventory out for a couple years if we wanted to.
Yeah. You guys hauled 8 on the semi truck through a ice storm and snow. You said it wasn't a really bad storm, but it was definitely wet, right? And there was no water inside the stands.
Right, yeah.
All the windows were dry.
Yeah.
I didn't see no water in of them.
Simple stuff like that's what makes pride about this to me is, just the driver yesterday. He's hauled.
He said that.
Right. He's hauled for us a couple times.
Yeah.
But he pulled me off to the side yesterday and said, man, he said, I want to tell you one thing. He said, I haul a lot of stuff in my time. He said, but y'all's product is awesome.
He hauled it, 50, 60, 70 miles down the road through an ice storm, wet weather, and there was no water in none of the windows.
Right.
And how many windows were there?
Right.
How many windows are in each stand?
Yeah. So,
the windows?
It's an octagon, so 8.
8.
Eight. There's 8. So there's 64. So 64 windows?
Well, plus the door, yeah.
64 windows, and wasn't a drop of water in those deer stands.
Right.
That's a pretty damn good test to me.
That's pretty good.
It's not like, 70 mile an hour headwind?
Yeah, that'd be pretty big north wind storm.
It was going down the highway for sure.
Right.
So
yeah,
that was pretty damn good. That's pretty good testing, I thought. I was surprised. I was like, holy shit.
Especially when you got windows or something like that going down the highway.
Yeah, but there's 8 of them.
Right.
You got to think it's got to be pretty stout.
Something's gonna rattle loose. A window's gonna come open.
They showed up exactly how they're sitting out there.
Yeah, it's pretty good. All we did is take the wrap off the window. Now I was pain in the ass, but
right.
Taking the rent only because we don't know how to do it.
No,
I had to watch them do 2 windows. I figured out where to start.
I just got fat fingers, it just wasn't working. But
I know it was good.
But it was an awesome product. I'm so glad to be a part of it. To cross market our brands. I think it's a cool deal. I know my wife's excited to hunt one, and I already called Brian. Brian's gonna come get one for his old lady. So, we're super stoked, and hopefully Daryl can get one with his kiddos.
Yeah,
he needs probably a 16 by 16. Do we build those?
We can build them.
He has
something big,
and then we need double installation for Daryl because it's
double carpet in the bottom
for sure.
Oh, my kids they'll figure out a way to tear something up inside of it.
Well, I guarantee you, if there's a way that anybody can tear up, my 2 kids can tear them up.
Well, we're about to go to Ohio, huh?
Yeah, we're going to leave out after the podcast, and so we're going up to Southern Ohio Outfitters. A real good friend of mine that I've known for years, Dave Lusk, he's going to take care of us. So in perfect weather, it looks like we're going to be in the 30s in the day and down in the low 20s at night, and
Golly.
no main winds.
What do you think, Daryl? Fanatic or what?
Yeah, I'm different. You're sure going Fanatic if I was there. Well, I don't know if you're in one of his blinds now.
No.
Are we what you got on?
Are we going
what you got on?
So there is some set up, and might be stopping by on the way home today and pick up some more to take out there when I go. So we working on that. I think Collar's back there texting him right now. So
Okay.
but now there is some trophies set up at Dave's place, and so we did just actually in the last couple months partner with him, and so in the future there's going to be more trophy blinds there than he's got of anything, because he himself is the same thing. He we took a couple out to him to test out and stuff back early in the season, and there was a couple things, and that's what's so awesome about trophy is like we will work with each individual outfitter, each individual property owner to build that product exactly like you want it. So we took our 24-inch window 6-foot octagon out, and he loved the blind. So and the funny thing about it is, just like all these other outfitters, at first he was like, man, I'm not a big blind guy, and I was like, hey, that's fine that you're not. But I said, you're bringing people there from all over, most of them from inner city and stuff like that. And they're not used to what we're used to. I mean, and not talking about nobody, but
I get it, man.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I mean, these
The more
people sit at an
comfortable, the
office
better.
every day.
people aren't used to 20-mile-an-hour 14-degree weather.
Right. I mean,
Dude, if you ain't got the right equipment for it, I don't care who you are. It's not right.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah,
I sat in that stuff. I sat in that stuff for 2 days, and then we went and got those blinds. You couldn't get my ass out of that blind.
Right.
I'm like, everybody wanted to come hunt with me.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, guys, this is a 6x6, but they make 7x7s, and they could make a bigger one,
right.
But everybody wanted to get in that blind. It was just so comfortable.
and as soon as you left, it was occupied.
Oh, I guarantee you, as soon as I
It was
left,
occupied.
yeah,
It was-
people were in that blind.
Oh yeah.
Well,
And that's what's so awesome is that you can take and build any size you want. You
Yeah.
can have any window design you want. Well, and what I was getting at about Dave, when we took the couple out to him, he loved them, absolutely loved them. So much that he ordered 20 like within a couple days after looking at them. And he's like, but I want to drop my windows a little bit. Just for people that they can still stay set down and shoot a bow, or they can stand up either way. So all we did was we designed one, and so now at the shop we have his design set up in the system to where every time he orders, that's what he'll get.
Yeah.
Unless he tells us different. But so I mean, that's what's so awesome about it. Like I said, you get a couple, you get them put up on your place back home, whatever, and there's something that you just after you sit in it, hunt in it a few days, that you want something a little bit different. Hey, holler at us.
we're gonna build us a Wreaking Havoc outdoor model.
Right.
I think it's pretty cool.
Right.
Hopefully, we'll get maybe we'll get something on the side, like some camo paint or something, huh?
Right.
That'd be cool.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, like maybe I ain't saying anything else sick or nothing, but whatever. Daryl, work on that maybe. Maybe get some camo and some hydroturf in the floor or something like that. It'd be cool.
That'd be cool. It'd be really cool.
So
I'm excited. I'm just ready to hunt out of one for one.
Well, I mean, right now, actually, back home in the shop, we're laying out we're actually building your personal blind for your personal property, which is a 8x16. And anybody's listening to this is
Which is giant.
right.
Okay,
That's-
for one.
That's more than John. It's a house.
Well, I mean, we build them big enough you can play Texas Hold'em.
We might put it in Kansas or something, whatever.
We need to put it like on the most
Where you shoot a rifle out of the thing
Well,
too. You feel like dose
productive
patrol.
place on the planet. Like maybe the safari or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well,
Something with crazy stuff running around.
Well, we got a shooting house. We're gonna build a shooting house too, and
yeah.
it's good product, man. Like
Right.
when I see something I like, I just love that stuff.
Yeah.
I just love it.
You and mom's gonna fight at the house. And you're just gonna
Who's gonna sit in it?
Yeah.
You're just gonna go stay in the stand.
Well, I think they're gonna go set one up for Ashley and Briggs. We're going to Ohio to hunt with you guys. I think they're gonna grab one, take it to the house, go ahead and set it up for them. That way they can hunt what we're hunting. So
Yeah. Well, just going back to that 8x16 we're building for you, anybody that's listening, if you're going to be at the ATA show,
Yeah.
it's going to be there.
Yeah.
So Tim's
That'd be
got
awesome.
personal blind is going to be
that'd be cool.
displayed at the ATA show. So
It's gonna be a pimp down
anybody that's got anything against Tim or been mad at Tim in the past, you can come by and maybe carve your name in his blind. Or
Go ahead and sign it.
Just put gum under the.
You might even buy it from him at the spot. He'll get another one built.
Yeah.
I guarantee it's for sale. Anything the trophy's got is for sale.
Hey,
It'll be a cool
everything's-
blind.
They say everything's got a price.
We're gonna put bunks in it. We're gonna put bunks in it for those.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
It'd be cool.
Yeah.
It'd be a cool blind. I mean, I've seen some duck blinds that are crazy. They got like
Oh, yeah.
beds in there. They got
And-
kitchens in there. Guys that like to deer hunt, like out west or out in Texas, I get it. You see a long ways. Run some electricity up in there, run some AC in there, whatever. I mean, I get it. Kick back and watch a football game.
Watch college football. Sit there and wait for a deer to walk out.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
it, man.
that's pretty cool.
I can get behind that.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, man.
I can get behind that.
Get a little bunk in there for a little nap. I done sent you a link, for bunks. That's going to be pretty neat. Ashley be snoozing in there. Sleeping.
Oh yeah. Without
Actually,
that,
that'd be there. No,
That's definitely where you take the women.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, this is the woman's blind.
yeah.
There's nap area. There's snack area over there. I'll tell you when the deer comes out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, as far as I know, and there is some, I'm sure, but as far as I know, I mean, it's never reached me. I don't know of any blind companies that you can call up today and say, hey, I want to build this. And I mean, there's, I'm a contractor by trade now, and I build homes and do remodeling and roof work and that kind of stuff. And that, I mean, like I said, this all kind of goes together. Like, I mean, I have to deal with people every day that says, hey, I want to do this. And, why not do this in the blind world? Why not give the customer exactly what they want? And that way, when they take their friends or their family or whatever, they can enjoy the day. And, and that's what it's all about. I mean, the more people that we can get back into the industry and back hunting and stuff. I mean, my 17-year-old, he kind of got away from it, and the blinds, this deal here has got him back into hunting. So I mean, that's awesome to us.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Good stuff.
from my experience, Steve, talking to you a short time, we met in Illinois up there, but I think as a company, if you just build the product and actually want to do a good job for somebody, the money and not worry about money, I think you can build a better product.
Oh yeah,
Because money will always come.
right.
Customers brings the money, right?
Right.
So if you just focus on the customer, it's hard to do that because you got your P&Ls, you got your balance sheets, you can be worried about this, worried about that. But if people just focus on the customer,
Right.
everything else will fall in place.
Yeah. And that's our price point is just bar none a lot
Mhm.
better than a lot out there. I mean, you take, how many of us all sit around and watch Facebook or any kind of social media and see these, just ungodly sized blinds out in the Midwest. And, I seen one just a couple weeks ago. I think I was in Illinois, and I was sitting there just going through, and I read this story. This guy bought a blind in Maine, and he bought a farm. It was like a big mining property. He bought it's like a 30 by 30 blind they went and put up. So they didn't have no way to put it. He bought a telehandler there somewhere in a big town and had it delivered because he didn't have no way to put the blind up that he bought. And so either way, but our price point versus everybody else, I mean, it blows people away when they call us, and just like it did to him when he said something about, you're going to build that for that. Well, yeah, I mean, because we want to be able to provide products for people at the most affordable price that we possibly can. I mean, material is high. Y'all know. I mean, buying the amount of material that y'all buy, for building boats. I mean, same way with us building blinds. I mean, we have a semi come in multiple times a day delivering, some kind of product, and that's not cheap. I mean, we're writing fat checks every day to be able to have the product to build, these blinds. But what we do, and it's not no secret. I tell all of my dealers, I tell all of the people that buy from us, we literally try to make $500 a blind. I mean, now how many blind companies out there are trying to make just $500 profit margins? People out there trying to make double or triple or, 60, 70, 80%.
I knew it was
profit
close
margins.
because, we're in the manufacturing business. And I told my wife today, hey, we can't build this for this.
Right. No.
You
But that's our goal. That's how we built this company off of that, and that's what we're going to stick to. I mean, we are building a product, and we're going to sell it to our customers for $500 profit margins. And that's, so yes, all these people that walk through these trade shows and they tell us, hey, I'm going to go home and build this ourselves. You can't, because we're buying this stuff at 35 to 40% less than you can buy it from, and then we're putting it together. And so realistically,
your profit margins become, is built into your buying power.
I
right.
feel like their time's worth.
And I get it. That's just smart
Yeah,
business.
for sure.
It's smart business.
Right.
You're gaining your market share by building a good quality blind, and you're selling at a reasonable price.
You're building a lot of them.
Perfect.
Yes.
Somebody is really smart. It's just taking care of your customers too. You know, I mean
Right.
that's the key. And
And that's what at Trophy. That's what we want to do.
yeah,
That our goal is not just to sell blinds. I mean, yes,
Mhm.
realistically, and that's what we have to do as a company. But we want, every day. Not, I mean,
Mhm.
every single day, I get pictures sent to me from little kids or even Mama and Papa or whoever it might be that killed a deer out of one of our blinds. And to me, that's the pride factor.
Yeah.
I mean, just
Mhm.
being able to be prideful that hey, they probably wouldn't even been hunting today. Whether it be 20 degrees or 100 degrees, no matter what the temperature is. The way I feel about it is they might not even been hunting today.
That's
if they
right.
didn't have one
Yeah.
of our blinds.
That's right.
And then getting the picture sent over to us, and I mean, I've get 3 or 4 words all the way up to. I mean, it looks like somebody wrote me a book.
Mhm.
Just appreciative of what kind of the product, and being able to share that with their family, and that just to me, that's just that's a pride. I mean, that makes me proud to be able to be a part of this. Just I
Mhm.
mean, and having an awesome company to work for.
That's right. Well, it shows.
Well, how can we
Definitely.
find your information on the internet? How can our viewers find these blinds?
So we have a website, and we're in the process of doing a bunch of upgrades and stuff now that we're doing more custom work and stuff at trophyhuntblinds.com. And then like we have a website, it's Trophy Hunt Blinds LLC. And so in Collar, my 17-year-old, we actually just hired him to take care of all the marketing and social media and all that stuff. So
Gotcha.
he's on working, still in high school, but he loves to do the social media side of it stuff. And so that's been, like I said, really, I mean, the local people up there know that, he's always hunted with me and stuff, but he's really in the last few months got really back into it just because of this product that
Mhm.
we're, bringing to everybody. And so him going, and doing videos and stuff all the time. And he's, always calling me, going to the shop
Mhm.
and we got a new blind. We need to get some footage. So, I mean, that's pride, he
Yeah.
call me and say, hey, I'm gonna go up there and do this.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's I enjoy the marketing side of the business. It's pretty fun.
Oh, I do. I just love
fun.
talking to people. I love, I mean, just like the way me and you met, and spent the afternoon or, the day in Illinois together and just talking about,
We drove around lost.
we did.
Yeah, we're like, hey, how do we get back to the lodge? You're like, I don't know. It's okay.
Had to look it up.
Yeah, we were only like a mile and a half from the lodge, but we were lost.
We done 26 circles following Brad on
Well,
the tractor.
Yeah.
In Illinois, every road's going north, south, east, or west.
Yeah.
So it's a bunch of blocks.
Oh, I
No
guarantee it.
signs.
I
It's like
guarantee it.
Pac-Man out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, Iceland, I'm glad you made the trip,
Right.
Dude, yeah, dude, it's so awesome, dude.
and we're looking forward to the remainder of this week. Hopefully, we get some, get some bone on the ground.
Right.
Yeah.
We head to Ohio, and like I said, then from Ohio, might run to Oklahoma for a couple of days.
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna get after.
We're in for it.
What are you
We're in
doing?
for it.
You're not duck hunting?
Yeah, I'm fixing to leave.
Oh, let's say. I mean, if you're not duck hunting, you should go with us.
I'm leaving tomorrow.
Oh, where are you going?
He's
Thursday.
actually going to Oklahoma. We'll probably meet up.
Yeah, I'm going to Oklahoma.
Are you going deer hunting or duck hunting?
Duck hunting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not near as cool, but
Oh yeah, whatever. Somebody's got to
no, I promise you, you're gonna kill some ducks in Oklahoma.
Yeah, it should be. It's good
It's
cold
gonna be a
front.
shootout.
Yeah, Oklahoma then Idaho.
Yeah,
Well, are you going to Idaho?
Unfortunately,
Oh, you don't want to go to
you
Idaho?
just don't want to drive.
I don't want to drive. That's the problem. I just want to drive.
Are you going to Snake River?
We're going like up to like wherever the heck
Okay.
it is.
Okay.
Maybe we might block that out, but I don't know if I'm supposed to say
All right,
that out
block that out. Cut that. Cut.
I'm going to. I don't know if I'm supposed to stay where I'm going.
Hey, can we literally bleep that, please? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Why I said that out loud.
I know it.
Well, guys, I think that's it for time. But
Yeah, you guys check out the trophy blinds.
check them out.
They-
Quality product. And if you're coming through Fordyce area and you want to stop by and put your hands on these blinds,
If you want to stop by and pick one up, just come pick it up, pay us, and
and just come check out the windows, man. That's all we ask. Come check the windows out, and dude. If you have any more questions past that, you're already hooked. Okay, the windows are second to none.
and Daniel and David's gonna get that stuff up on our website, right? The blind link and all that stuff, so you guys be able to find that on our website.
You get some nut grub when you buy one
Absolutely.
bag or two.
Yeah, we give a nut grub away.
Yep, with the blinds.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Get some nut grub, get some blinds.
I mean, how can it get any better?
Get a whole starter set up.
Right.
Yeah, a whole
How's
start
it
pack.
get
Give you a
any
hat,
better?
too.
You
And
know?
Daryl, if he keeps name dropping, dude, he'll even give you a pin.
Right.
I'll show you exactly where to put it at.
Well, guys, that wraps this one up. Make sure you hit a like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and we'll catch you on the next one.